vegetables, rooty vegetables, leafy vegetables, and the vegetables which will be useful for the seed productions also. The first intention itself is that in this syllabus it includes the importance of these vegetables, the importance of these vegetables in the national wise and the Indian economy, and at the same time the importance of this kitchen garden, where you're going to create a nutritional garden for the purpose of home remedies or for the purpose of the nutrition. And at the same time, it is to be understand which are the classifications of these vegetables which has been made, which will be useful for the purpose of vitamin extractions, or it will be useful for the purpose of starch extractions, or sometimes it will be useful for the baby food productions. So all these syllabus have been included the for the first instructional class. After that, there is a production technology of individual crops where you people going to read or understand the climatic requirement, their botanical classifications, their families, the climatic requirement, the soil types, and the varieties. Then you must understand the crop management system, intercropping system. Then you people going to read which are the physiological disorders which appears in each individual crops, which are very very important. That is what, in a nutshell, a small explanation that it clearly states what in the exactly in this course you people going to read about the production technology of the vegetable crops. So, friends, please remember that there is a word called valericulture. Okay, this valericulture, the word is derived from the Latin word, which means a pot herb. Okay, which means a pot herb, which will be grown in the pots. So, the vegetables which you're going to study the importance or the production technology, the subject is called as valericulture, meaning the study of the vegetable crops productions and their utilization is termed as the valericulture. You people might have read in the first semesters or in the first year, in the second semester, the pomology. The pomology is the study of the fruits which requires the production technology. And at the same time, there is a entire requirement why the vegetables are so important, because of their these vegetables, they are called as the protective foods. They are protective foods which requires which is having the vitamins, the minerals, and the starch, which are much essential for the maintenance of the health. In these contents, these vegetables have been classified in a such a way that the each of individual crops can be studied, and we can understand by this HRT 211 the production technology of the vegetable crops. See, I tell you, many of the vegetables, they are very rich in the vitamin A, the B, C. You all aware, if the deficiency of the vitamin A is there, then there will be blindness. Or sometimes if the vitamin B deficiency is there, there will be causing of the beriberi. And if the vitamin C is there, then will be a disease which will be caused the scurvy. So all these requirements can be taken by these vegetable crop is going to do. How this going to add the economy? Because see, the China in the productions, they are in the productions, they are leading the vegetable productions, and India is also contributing to the constant. We are in the second positions for the productions of the vegetables. In all other states, even including the Meghalaya, AP, Madhya Pradesh, and all these states, they're going to be grow much of these vegetables. So to understand the way it can be grown, or to increase the production and the productivity, what the measures needs to be taken, that is what the intention this course has been highlighted. Friends, try to understand why this subject has been included for the second year syllabus itself. Then, if you are thinking the vegetables which are rich in iron content, for example, the drumsticks, and the vegetables which are rich in the potassium, for example, the cabbage, the cauliflowers, and the vegetables which are very much rich in the roughages or the fiber, for example, the okra, then the classifications of radish, carrot, all these crops have been included. And friends, please remember the importance of the kitchen garden. The kitchen garden is one where to utilize the available space in the home or in the terrace. We can create this garden, and the idea is that we can get the fresh the vegetables. The fresh vegetables can be taken care, and year round the productions can be done, and at the same time it will be free of the pest and disease, and the organic productions can be done. That's the reason we're going to have the hobby, and it also gives a very good opportunity for the households to engage in the work, okay, whenever they feel, and it also gives aesthetic value, and also it's going to add the much of the refreshness for them to involve in the activity. So the productions of these kitchen garden, where you're going to get a nutritional garden, whatever is possible we can grow and we can consume them. And when we say a vegetable, the study of vegetables is horticulture. When you say the vegetable is an herb, or it may be eaten a raw, or sometimes it may be cooked in a vessel, and then it's going to be make a different recipes. You all aware that is what the vegetable, which we call them as an herb. So, friends, a few of the crops which have been mentioned for your syllabus, please remember them. So, first of all, the solanaceous vegetables. These solanaceous vegetables are those vegetables which will be much useful in the production. The highest of the value productions goes with the solanaceous vegetables. For example, the potato, then the tomato, then your chili, then the capsicum. All these four crops, they comes under the solanaceous vegetables. Then after these, you have these cruciferous vegetables. Okay, first is the solanaceous vegetables. Then you have these cruciferous vegetables. The cruciferous vegetables are those vegetables which require the cool temperature, and sometimes we call them as so cool crops. COLE CROPS. They are also called as the coal crops, which includes the two important crops. That's the cabbage and the cauliflowers. Then, friends, it comes to the rooty vegetables. Rooty vegetables, which includes your carrot, then it includes the radish. So these are the two important ones which they have been included. And then it comes to the bulb vegetables. Okay, bulb vegetables. That's they have included the beetroot or the spinach. So almost up to 18 plus crops have been included in your syllabus, and that's the reason you must go through very thoroughly for the tabular formations. Then it will be very easy for you people to remember them very easily. That's the intentions I ask. So being in the first class itself, what I mean to say is, please prepare a table for any of the courses which will be very much useful. The entire syllabus will come in 1 or 2 pages, and always daily go through that once in a while. So that makes a memory, and you can forever long you can remember the things which will not arise from your reading process, or otherwise what will become, everything is the going to be confused, and it's going to be mixed up. And sometimes while you people are writing for the practical examinations or for the midterm examination, certainly there will be confusions with respect to the varieties, their botanical names. And friends, I tell you, being you are the second years, because it's good you have completed the first year, and you have joined. When you are joined to our GKVK, you people are aware what exactly you must be read. Now you have been taken one more steps forward. Now you are came to the second year. This is the time you must prepare yourself very well for the subject, and you should understand the subject, whichever the courses has been allotted for this semester, and decide as a new year has came, and you have to reach to your the best of the best goal you are people are looking forward. So with that small instructions, I will go through the syllabus. First, please remember the tomato. Okay, the first crop, tomato. CR, can I request you, please see that when you people are coming over back here, you must show me that sheets, what I am dictating now. Okay, friends, is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now what I request you, please take one sheet, please prepare a serial number, one column, serial number, one column, At point of any time, I may call anyone for the video mode. Then common name, then botanical name, then the family, then chromosome number, then varieties, then in the one column is the physiological disorder, then their NPK requirement, NPK, column NPK. So probably the pest and disease have been not included. So this much of column is more enough if people can easily understand what the syllabus of this. That is what I want to do the first class itself. Even myself is writing and the pen, the serial number, then your common name, CN, then botanical name or scientific name, then the family, then chromosome number, then varieties, then your physiological disorder, then NPK requirement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns. Okay, let us see our best because you are all in online. What best you can learn from this first class. Wait for a minute. Yes, friends. Hemant Raju, Hemant Raju, ID number 76. Hello? Does I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Hemant Raju, are you
Yes,
there?
sir. Yes,
Hemant
sir.
Raju, yeah, you please come to video mode. Yeah, 1 minute. It's your day. I have been called. Okay, please show me the sheets which you have prepared. Or if you're not prepared, please prepare now. Serial number, common name, scientific name or botanical name, family, chromosome number, varieties, physiological disorder, and the NPK. You need time. Hello? Hemant Raju? Okay, anyone other who have been prepared? Just please. Anyone with the response to me? ID number 8, Aishwarya CM. Aishwarya. Akshita. ID number 11. Yeah. Akshita, please show me what's the sheet you have prepared. Now just lift and hold it. So let others to be seen. Okay, fine. Friends, please remember this is what you want to prepare and you make it out. Okay, Math. Thank you, Akshita. So friends, these are the table. It will be more useful for the preparations for your examinations and at the same time for your practicality. Hope you all following this because I don't want to see everyone, but please remember what is my intention and what exactly the teacher wants to ask you. Okay, that is the intentions I told. Okay, now the serial number 1. The common name is the tomato. 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 Friends, anybody finds the difficulty, please tell to me. You all can follow now? Any quick response I can get?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please be interactive, okay, to the teachers. So it will be very easy. You can make it out. That's a small assignment in the COVID because you are all in home. So easily you can write it. So first the tomato, the botanical name is the Lycopersicon esculentum. Lycopersicon esculentum. Lyperscicon. Lycopersicon. Lycopersian esculentum. Esculatum. Okay. So belongs to family Solanaceae. Belongs to family Solanaceae. Friends, chromosome numbers we'll be studying when we are taking individual crops, because for each individual ploidy levels, it's going to be changed. So that's the reason you please reserve that column as it is. We'll read it is actually chromosome number is 24, but for the other varieties, it's an haploid, diploid, and tetraploid going to be vary when we are studying each individual crops, whether it's in offline or online. We'll be concentrating on that. For time being, need not to worry about it, but let the column be there. So please write down the friends important varieties. That's Arka Rakshak, Arka Rakshak, ARKA Rakshak, RASHAK, Arka Rakshak. Then Arka Samrat, Arka Samrat. Then Arka Abe, ARKA ABHEY, Arka Abe. So these are the important varieties. Why I'm mentioning these three varieties, they are triple disease resistant varieties, because in tomato, that's the problem with respect to the early blight or the bacterial blight and the spots, leaf spots. So that's the reason these varieties are very important. There are so many varieties, even I remember them. There is a variety called Roma, Pusa Ruby. Then there is a variety called Nandi Sankranti. Please note down that because it is released by our university. Nandi Sankranti and Vaibhav. Nandi Sankranti and Vaibhav. Nandi Sankranti and Vaibhav. Okay. Then let the physiological disorder columns to be as it is, because there are list of physiological disorder which we are going to circulate, and you can fulfill that. So it may be a sun scald or cat face, like that. Then the blindness. So all these disorders will come. Will be covering in the when individual crops takes. So whatever the remembrance is there, we can make it out. For the NPK requirement for the tomato is for the hybrid, please write. For the hybrid, it is 250 kg per hectare. For hybrids, it is 250 kg per hectare. Okay. So that is the one you can remember that. It is only a general recommendations. Whenever you are applying the nutritions, you must understand you should go with the exactly the soil test parameter. When the soil test parameters are there, then only you can go for applications of these nutrient. This is the first class. Just I'm making you people to learn at least this small table. So later the stages it will become a very easy way to go through your syllabus, copy what is exactly is required. So is anybody feeling difficulty to understand my lecture? Is it all right? This is a way you can go through. Bhargav ready? Bhargav ready?
Yes, sir.
Is it all right? This is fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, friends, the next Solanaceous crop, what you really wants to know is the chili. Okay, please note down the chili. So chili is botanically, it's called as Capsicum annum. Friends, please remember, if somebody is from Diploma 1, or if somebody from NRI, or if somebody is really feeling difficulty in noting down these spellings, at point of any time, you are most welcome, and you must interact to me. So it is only a learning process. It's not that if you ask what teacher will feel like, I will be happy if you are asking me. Then if you doesn't understand, please interact to me anytime. And if you really feeling the difficulty, please get back to me. Don't ignore yourself. So the next one is your capsicum. The capsicum annum, CAPSCICUM, annum, ANNUM, capsicum annum. So friends, before you move on to this, please in the column of the tomato, please note down a one word which called lycopene. Okay, in the column of the tomato, you can write down one constituent which is very important for pertaining the color of these tomato is called lycopene. The color importing constituent present in the tomato is called lycopene. Please note down that in the tomato column. Okay, so capsicum annum again belongs to family the Solanaceae. Again, the chromosome numbers, it will be of 24 only. In the variety column, please mention Arca megana, Arca megana, Arca Kathy, ARKA, Kathy, KYATHI, Arca Kathy. Then KBCH-1, KBCH-1. That is the variety which is released by our university, UASB, University of Agriculture Science, Bangalore, from genetics department, GPB department, Professor Mohan Rao. Even I remember, because when I was a scientist in a KVK system for the 5 years, we taken these variety for demonstrations in the farmers fields. That has given a very good result. That's the KBCH-1. Please remember that. Then there are few local varieties which are very important for getting the color or the pungency. You might have people aware, okay, Guntur chicken, okay, it's very spicy. So Guntur varieties are the spicy one, so it can be used for the pungency. Then the Badgi, it is used for Badgi, the local variety, okay, Badagi, 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 the local variety which will be more useful for the color extraction purpose. And there is a variety called Dabbi. There's a variety called Dabbi. Then there is variety called Kollegal. Then variety called Sankeshwar. So all these are the local one which can be utilized for the purpose. So friends, please remember, in case of chili, what is exactly you need to be remember. There are two very important components which always appears in your examination. Even in the point of I used to be asked to test out your memories when you are taking any examinations. Please note down the color imparting constituent, the color importing constituent in chili is capsanthin. CAPSANTHIN is a capsanthin. Then the pungency, the pungency is due to the constituent. It is capsaicin. 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 So if you can remember this is fine. It gives a very good information for you all. You can remember forever what you have read by
So can
this
you
time.
repeat, sir?
Pardon, ma'am?
Sir, please repeat, sir.
Okay. The color importing one, that is for color. You just write for color. It is capsanthin. CAPSANTHIN is capsanthin. Then pungency, you put an arrow mark, is due to the capsaicin. The pungency is due to capsaicin. CAPSICIN. Okay, you're through?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so please always remember these constituents, which is much essential, and it is very important in the chili. Then please remember, chili is also a spice. Chili is also a spice because it will be more useful for the extractions of these oleoresin. Please remember that. You can write it, oleoresin, 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 which is most important. It will be extracted by the very good varieties of the chili. If you can remember this much, it's fine, it's good. So in the physiological disorders, we're going to circulate the copy. You can remember that because there's a list of physiological disorders. In NPK, please mention 175 kilos per hectare. The NPK requirement is 175 kg per hectare. Okay, friends, tell me, anybody finding difficulty, because 2 crops I have covered a small list. You all can follow me now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you, friends. Okay, next the crop is your brinjal. The next crop is the brinjal. Actually, even along with you people, again I am writing on a white paper. That is always, it makes me to remember many of them. So that's the reason I told. Okay, so please note down, it's a Melangina, MELONGENA, Melangina species. Melangina species. It is actually Melangina solanum. Melangina solanum. You can also write, because you will be finding different types depending upon the climatic requirement and depending upon the fruit shape. We're going to classify them later. Okay, now you can write Melangina solanum, SOLANUM. That's the Melangina solanum. Melangina is MELONGA, Melangina solanum. So again, it's a Solanaceae family. So all Solanaceae families, always it will be having the chromosome numbers of 24, but depending upon the ploidy level, whether it's a haploid, diploid, tetraploid, triploid, it's going to be changed. The later when we are covering each individual crops, we're going to read that. Even in the notes we have been mentioned. So not much more comes in the examination, but few of them. For example, the cucumber, which is having very less of the chromosome number of the 14 or 16. Okay, that is how you people must remember 1 or 2. That makes this table, it will be useful for you. So please note down a few of the varieties of brinjal. There is one local variety which is called as Mattigalla. Anybody from this Dharmasthala side, or this South Canara? So there they use this one. Then there is a variety called Erenkere Badanekai. Erenkere Badane. Erenkere Badane. In Mysore region is the one which is a very tasty. Then it will be having. So depending upon the round shapes of there is a classification I'm going to calculate how when I'm covering for the brinjal. we'll be noting that there will be long prolific green, then long prolific purple. So those are the varieties which has been classified, and there is a variety called Arka Anand, Arka Anmol. So all this can be noted down and you can remember that. So lots of institutions have released many of them, but only the highlighted one I am telling for the first class today. You please remember them. So that is what is required. So the other crops, the physiological disorders and NPK will be covering later, because for the first class it will become too much for you people to be understand. And whenever you people are coming for the next class, please go through a 5 minutes before you attend to my class. These tables always. So that is what much more required. So friends, you all written these three? Hello, any quick response I can get?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, friends. Please, next, you please mention the potato. Potato. Make the table of the potato. This is the only one time I will be making this table, and further I never repeat them again. So that's the reason I ask you people to be write it down. So
Sir, NPK requirement for brinjal?
yeah, we'll be covering. Okay, because it depends upon the different zones. Okay, rain-fed condition, irrigated conditions. That's why I kept them very clean. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So please remember, the potato is Solanum tuberosum. Solanum tuberosum. SOLANUM. Solanum tuberosum. TUBEROUSM. Tuberosum. Okay, again, the Solanaceae family. The Solanaceae family, you can remember them. You can remember them. Solanaceae family. Then friends, the varieties which are very, very important. There's a one research institute. It's called as CPRI. Please note down that CPRI, Central Potato Research Institute. CPRI, the Central Potato Research Institute, which is located at Solan, Central Potato Research Institute, which is located at Solan. So where they have released, there is a place called Kufri. Okay, with that Kufri prefix only, they're going to release all the varieties. They're going to release all the varieties with the prefix of Kufri. Please remember that Kufri, the varieties are Kufri Jyoti, then Kufri Kuber.
Sir, spellings.
KUFRI, Kufri. KUFRI, Kufri, Jyoti, JYOTHI, Jyoti. Then for all varieties, the Kufri will be a prefix. Okay. Next, Kufri Kuber, Kufri Badshah, Kuber, KUBER, Badshah, BADSHAAH, Badshah. Kufri Imalini, HIMALINI, Imalini. Like these friends, there are a lot of varieties in potato. Almost, if I remember, almost there is a 50 and above. I remember, but for the time being, you people must aware at least this much. Okay, the early varieties, mid-season varieties, then the late varieties. And please note down, there is a one variety which is called as Kufri Chipsona. Chipsona. CHIPSON. So in the name itself, there is a one product. What's that? Kufri Chipsona.
Chips, potato chips.
Yeah. Then why it is useful?
For making potato chips, sir.
Yeah, very good. Okay, tell me one thing. If in the groups, if somebody is remember, if you have seen in the chat center, there is a one product which is very, very important to get a crispy potato. when you are put these slice of potato to the boiled oil, what's that requirement? Anyone, including Gavis, is there? CR? ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪೊಟೆಟೊ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು, ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ಎನಿ ಐಡಿಯಾ?
ಸರ್ ಈ ವೆರೈಟಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ.
Yeah, that's okay. But if it's not the variety, there's one operation. There's one technique. If you people are making any dishes, then you people will be aware, or otherwise also your observations. Okay, any idea? So please remember that. Okay, anyone, girls? How the potato chips will be prepared? Let me call random. Okay, one thing, when you are putting the slice to the
The corn flour or starch, sir.
pardon?
Corn flour or starch type thing, sir.
Okay, not like that. Just you have to sprinkle the salt water. Okay, you have to sprinkle the salt water. Then the crispiness of this potato will come. Always the chips makers will be doing that. So that's the reason this chipsona is very, very important, because the size of the tubers, it will be too good. So friends, with respect to potato, please remember there's a word called seed treatment in potato. There's a word called seed treatment in potato. It's a very, very important operations, because the potato, when you harvested, it undergoes a dormancy period. Undergoes a dormancy period. Anyone Kannada students, they tell me what is the dormancy? What is called in Kannada?
ಸುಪ್ತಾವಸ್ಥೆ.
Suptavasthe. Very good. I got the answers. Okay, a rest period. So it will go for almost a 2 months of rest period. So that time there will not be any sprouts. There will not be active cells. So what you have to do, you have to keep them under the chilling effect. Under chilling effect means you have to keep them under the cold storage at the degree of 4 degrees centigrade. So for about, you will be keeping there for about 1 to 2 months. Then take out those tubers, then spread them uniformly and leave it for at least 10 to 12 days. Then in the potato, there will be eye buds. These eye buds will sprout. So this is one thing you must have. In other states, where in Jalgaon, other areas where the people are going in Punjab regions, the potato, they will go for planting with the whole bulb. But in the Karnataka states, the people, because of the seed requirements too high, it requires 800 to 1,000 kilos. Okay, 800 to 1,000 kilos per acre of land. So 1,500 to 2,000 kilos per hectare of land. It may become very difficult for the offering the use quantity of the seed requirement. So that's the reason the fellows, what they do, they will cut the potato tubers into 2 hulls or into 4 hulls. Okay, let them cut, no problem. But once they cut, they must make a seed treatment. The seed treatment, please friends, remember this. Seed treatment requires a fungicide. That fungicide is called Mancozeb or M45, a 4 gram per liter of water. The 4 gram per liter of water, you have to mix this Mancozeb powder, then pour these cutted potato tubers and drench them to about 15 to 20 minutes. Later take out and spread them uniformly in a shaded area. In the next day, you can use for the planting. Along with that, you can also use a Ecalox. There's a chemical is available as a Ecalox, or it's also called as the Quinol Pos, a 2 ml per liter of water. Then seed treatment can be done, and that is what is required, because this potato is very much susceptible for the early blight and the late blight, which have been devastated the crops like anything. In the regions of the arson, where this potato is grown in a larger area, okay, almost a 50,000 hectare land, now it has been reduced because of this early blight and the late blight. It has been now came up to 20,000 hectare. So you people are aware the word called a potato famine. Anyone reply me? What is that? What happened actually?
Sir, in Ireland, that
Yeah,
eh,
Gopal. Yeah,
sir, in Ireland, that because of this disease, sir, it is a disease caused by fungus, sir.
yeah.
So all the crop are destroyed, and there is a famine. So it's called.
The famine has been started. The reason is simple. This potato is the earlier days a staple food. Okay. Once this crop has been devastated because of the early blight and the late blight incidents, all the people they lost their staple food. For us in Karnataka, the staple food is the rice. Okay. So sometimes if you go to north, we may prefer doing your all India tour or whatever. Maybe for 2-3 days you can eat the roti. But if you go furthermore, then it may going to upset the stomach for us. But in Karnataka, it's the rice. If people are from the other states, if they are eating rice, then they may not prefer or the ragi bar. In similar way, the staple food at that time it was the potato. Then because of these disease incidents, the entire crop has been devastated, and people have started starving. The people have started starving, and there was a death. Okay, there was a mortality. So that's the reason the government has been announced the potato famine. So please remember that. So those are the varieties which are very, very important, which is required for the remembrance with respect to the potato, the seed treatment, and at the same time, the seed or the tuber selections. So whenever we say the tuber selection, it must have more than, okay, greater than 35 gram in a size or in a weight. And it must have a 2 to 3 bulged eyes. It must have the 2 to 3 bulged eyes. So that seeds material only you must use. Okay. So please remember that. Okay. Somebody is asking potato. I remember. Don't think that other crops I have not remember. I know because the classifications are there in the rainfed and the irrigations. That should not be an ambiguity. For the potato, please write down the NPK requirement. It is of 75, 100 kilos per hectare. 75, 100 kilos per hectare. Yes, friends, you are through with these solanaceous vegetables. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, friends. Now, please note down the cruciferous vegetables. 1 or 2 cruciferous vegetables I will cover for this class. So in that, the first one is your cabbage. So cabbage is botanically called as Brassica, B-R-A, Brassica, B-R-A-S-S-I-C-A, Brassica, Oleracea, O-L-E-O-R-A-C-E-A-E, Brassica oleracea, Brassica oleracea. Variety means just you write VAR. After the Brassica oleracea, just write VAR. Anybody having confusion with the spelling? B-R-A-S-S-I-C-A, Brassica, oleracea, O-L-E-R-A-C-E-A-E. Variety VAR, capitata, C-A-P-I-T-A, capitata, capitat. So this is what it's required in the Brassicaceae. So these Brassicaceae families crops are they called as Nicole crops, or they belongs to family Brassicaceae. Brassicaceae, B-R-A-S-S-I-C-A-A-E, C-A-A-E, Brassicaceae. So friends, please remember in case of cabbage, the economic part of the cabbage is called as ed. Is called as ed. Friends, before I move on to the cabbage, in the potato, please mention one word I forgot to tell you. The solanine. There's a word called solanine. In potato column, you please note down somewhere, solanine. The constituent which is present in the potato is the solanine. Okay, because of this solanine constituent, if there is a expose of these tubers in the early hours to sunlight, it's going to be cause the degreening. The degreening of potato is due to the presence of solanine. Okay, now in brassica, the cabbage,
Can you
the
repeat?
which one?
Solanine.
Yeah, the alkaloid which is present in case of potato is called, or the constituent which is present in the potato is solanine. Because of this presence of solanine, if the tubers are get exposed to the sunlight, that's why earthing operations we used to make. So the greening of this potato will happen. The greening of this potato will happen. That's the reason the solanine must be present. So then, friends, in case of Brassica oleracea variety capitata, the family is Brassicaceae. The commercial part or the economic part is called as yet. Hence, the reason the varieties has been classified as a early drumhead, and the late drumhead. The varieties are early drumhead and the late drumhead. Then there is a very, very important variety is called as Arirani. Arirani, Harani, Arirani. Please remember this. Arirani. Okay, the NPK levels always it vary with the situations, the rainfed situation, or the early varieties and the late varieties. But as such, if you really want to mention it, you can mention a 75 100 kilos of NPK. 75 100 kilos of NPK is also required. Okay, friends, next I'll take the cauliflower. Cauliflower. Okay. Cauliflower is Brassica oleracea. Brassica oleracea. Variety Italica. Brassica oleracea variety Italica. Those are the one. Then the varieties snowball, SNOW, snowball, early snowball, then late snowball, early snowball and late snowball, early snowball and late snowball. Friend, in this particular Brassicaceae in the cauliflower, please mention there is a one physiological disorder. It's called whiptile of cauliflower. Whiptile. You just write whiptile. WHIP, then tile, TAIL, whiptile. And please note down, this is because of deficiency of molybdenum. The deficiency of molybdenum in case of cauliflower is going to cause the physiological disorder called as a whiptile. Friends, this is what in the syllabus copy, the few of the crops which has been given to you all. For the first class, we have studied the solanaceous vegetables and the brassica as a small table, and the later stages, future day, I'm going to cover with the root vegetables, then the leafy vegetables, then the seed vegetables, which includes the coriander or the fenugreeks. So that is how your syllabus is going to be covered, and this is what I used to make always for all the courses. A first preparation, a table, and that table must be on your table in the room or wherever you paste it. Please go through always once. So that will make, and I wish all this knowledge which you're going to learn, you can have to your mindset, and without the reference of any book, if you can tell, that is what in the education you people going to learn. So any queries for me or any difficulties? You just CR. Hello.
Sir.
Yes. Any queries? Any doubts? Any
Yes, sir.
friend? Whatever has been taken. CR, please take the attendance of this and forward to me.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You will do that, no? So all
sir,
95, please take the attendance and forward to me. Oh, 94, na strength? What's the total strength? Hello? Hello?
Sir, 94, sir. 94.
Okay, including me, it is 95. Please take that. And somebody said some chart. Wait. Can you please repeat, sir? Yeah, wait 1 minute. Before I conclude this, Ban Kumar, ID number 32.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please ask me, Ban Kumar.
Sir, can you repeat the variety of brinjal?
Brinjal, yeah. So there is a variety, local variety. It is called Matti Gulla. It's called Matti Gulla. MATTIGULA, Matti Gulla. Then there is a variety called Eerankere Badne. Then there is a variety called Eerankere Badne. Then there is a variety called Kollegal. It is on the dependence on the places which has been released. And there is a huge list of IHR variety that I am going to circulate. Arka series, it starts Arka Anand, Arka Shrestha, Arka Abe. So likewise, many of the varieties has been released. And in brinjal, what best you people needs to be remember is there is a very, very good classifications based on the fruit characters and classification based on the species level. Because the Solanum melangina variety melangina, the Solanum melangina variety aptata, the Solanum melangina variety, likewise the different classifications and the prolific, depending upon the sex expressions of those flowers. There's a classifications that we're going to be learned when we are taking the individual production technology. For the first class, just I wanted to highlight what exactly this course is contained, what exactly the syllabus you people are going to read, and what is best, what is thing you must understand by this course. That is what I was highlighting. Is it all right, Banu? You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if any queries are not there, thank you so much, friends, for attending the class. Please take care. Please always be sanitize yourself and be maintain the social distance, and please take care of health. Health is your wealth. Okay, Dr. Gavishides, CR. So we have started the first class with the horticulture, the production technology of vegetable crops. Let us continue these sessions and learn the best what the course going to be taught to us. Okay, thank you so much.
Sir,
Yeah,
ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಹೊಸ ವರ್ಷದ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಶುಭಾಶಯ.
thank you. I wish all the
ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ
yeah.
ಇಡೀ ಎ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಗತಗಳು. ನಮ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂತಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಗಳು.
Thank you so much. But learn the best, the way what you people wants to be learn it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.